Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I said I would come on at 7 p.m. Coming on a little bit early, okay? So if you hop on at 7, I'll be on, which is great. So that's my goal, is to make sure when I put my schedule in hello, that at least I'm on at that time live. So if it's a little bit earlier, that's all good. I wrote down worry here. So let me know if worry is something that has been going on in your life lately. I love this filter. It makes my eyebrows look full. Hello, beach girl. Welcome in. So yeah, that's the word I wrote down here is worry. I don't know why that's coming up, but feel free to share if you have been worrying, if that's been on your mind. If you're new to me, welcome in. My name is Robin. I own Horseman Readings. I am a psychic medium. Just started doing my mediumship as an add-on service as of Monday. So I actually have my mediumship class tonight in a couple hours. So I'm feeling really good about that now. So I'm going to add mediumship into my readings. So if you are a subscriber, you get a free mini quick reading here every single time I'm live. If I'm on 3 times a day, you get 3 messages. So that's awesome if you're a person who needs a little bit of support and you just want to ask quick questions. All right. Um, also, now, if you're a subscriber, every Thursday I'm doing Theta Healing Thursday at 7:15 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So that would be like a little bit later than now. That's not it's not a replay either, so you really have to attend that live. It's just a perk of being a subscriber with me. And I was going to do subscribers only so people can't see in the public, but because I'm still new to this, I think it's important that people are able to at least soak up the good energy and see how theta healing works, okay? So I'm going to pull up some cards for the energy of January 23rd. We did this last night as well, and so that replay is underneath YouTube tonight. The replay is also going to be up, so if you can't listen to all of this, one thing that will happen as I do readings here, whether they're free or paid, each card is going to tell us a story. So we're going to set the intention for this to be the energy of the 23rd. So it is nice to know kind of what's going on energy-wise. We do have a full moon coming up in 2 more days. So if you're feeling sleepy, if you're feeling triggered, feeling more sensitive, that's probably why. And so again, full moon's coming in 2 days. So we usually start working with full moon energy the day before, during, and the day after. So hello, welcome in. So just keeping that in mind, if you are feeling like, again, I wrote down worry as a theme, that worry energy, just reflect a little bit more on why you're doing that, where it's coming from, and when the full moon comes in, making sure that you're finding ways to release these heavy burdens or worries in ways that are best suited for you. Now, if you want to do a free full moon ritual, please click my YouTube in my bio. You will see my playlist rituals, and underneath there, you can find my full moon ritual. Okay, yes. Also, I have a blog where I want to start underneath horsemanreadings.com. I want to start actually doing blogging about the full moon. I just did the full moon reading in our VIP membership as well, so that's a paid membership, but you'll be able to understand a bit more. It's the 25th. You'll be able to understand a bit more of what's going on energy-wise, and it's only based on the messages that I get for our membership only. And so the word I'm going to share with you guys, because I literally just did this, the really most important word that was coming through was compassion. So yeah, so just paying attention to that. That's one day before my birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Perfect. So yeah, you might find like the people that you're around are your closest people, around your birthday. I know our full moon that we had on Boxing Day, just the day after Christmas, kind of had a lot of energy to it as well around those bigger holidays. Yeah, so when we think about the word compassion, just how can we implement that a little bit more? I've been posting more things about grief. So my podcast that I did yesterday, also underneath my YouTube channel now, it's a 1 hour talk about that. You might find that helpful, just thinking about, where you are in your life in terms of losses and your growth and things like that. And then the secondary word that came through for us was trust. So again, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that compassion and the trust if you are feeling like there's worry coming through. So again, we're going to pull up cards for the energy of today starting off, and then we're going to go into our subscribers. If you want to purchase a reading, they are $15. That's the number I was told to work on today. And that's for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not. And we're just going to trust um, whatever you need in that timeline. And so I'm going to integrate all of the different tools I have. Okay. I'm struggling financially. I was scammed and can't pay my rent this month. I'm so sorry. So let's all send Sparkly Gal some energy. If you have energy healing, maybe give her a little shot for that. Um, that really sucks. I have also encountered stuff like that, and it really, really, really sucks. So I'm sending you lots of love. Okay. So we're gonna put down Caleb and Mariah here. Okay. All right. And so readings are $15. So yeah, I'm going to start blogging about the full moon. That way you guys can get more insight and information since I'm no longer doing full moon readings publicly. And if you want a full moon reading sent over to your email, those are available through my bio. And also our full moon candle ceremony is going to be here at 6:45 p.m. So around the same time as now. So that'll be live underneath TikTok. It's $8 to join that candle ceremony. I'll take a candle, I'll add you into it, and then we'll also offer you some theta healing, some healing support for whatever it is that you're releasing. So when you purchase your candle, share what you're releasing. If not, I'm going to just tune in and help you with that as well, okay? And then the replay is going to be up under YouTube if you can't make the live. Cool beans. So I think that touches on a lot of things. Our VIP membership also has a ritual that I guide you through, and I offer theta healing downloads that way for, again, the group energy. And that's based around the full moon reading that I did for the group and also the weekly energy that's in there. And if you're a beginner in a membership group, you also get the weekly energy there too. So these used to be things I did publicly, and now I'm adding them into my paid membership, okay? But I didn't do the February monthly reading yet, so that'll soon be coming up as well. And I also have February readings available for people too. Okay, so actually we're still going to do the energy of the 23rd, but since our subscribers are here, the only people that get priority over subscribers are paid. So again, that's a $15 if you want to hop in and take over, okay? K-Love, let's start with you. What would you like to focus on, or do you want general? Thank you so much for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the likes and the taps as well when you're here. It's really helpful. Same thing if people do hashtag FYP or share. I really appreciate that as well. Okay, so Kayla, feeling a lot of heaviness in my chest. We were just talking about full moon stuff, right? Worry, anxiety, stress. What's interesting here, thank you, I really appreciate it, is Angel of Hope. You've got this beautiful, successful card. And so this tells me that you are going to be releasing this stress or these fears. But you know what? You don't have to wait. Thank you, Sparkly Gal. You don't need to wait until a full moon comes to let this shit go, because I'm seeing you working on that, but I'm just getting for you to just kind of do that daily, write down the things that you want to release, crumple up the paper, burn it, I do share a lot about moon cycles, and I do want to do a talk on more about how to work with the moon. I have some of that under my YouTube as well, but don't forget, this is a daily practice, right? Like, that's why I really encourage tools and intentions and stuff like that. So even just setting the intention for for daily release, daily release of heavy emotions, you know, and trust and see how that comes through. Because you have these beautiful cards, but something tells me, you know, you're allowing that weight to hold you back here, okay? Can you please see with tarot when my situation will change? You can absolutely subscribe or pay for a reading, okay? $15 or subscribe. I recommend today where we have the theta healing coming up on Thursday, joining us in a subscription. I think you might like joining the community. So beautiful, beautiful card here saying, you know, new beginnings are coming in when you decide that you want to release daily. Okay, so every time you're letting go of something, you're opening up a new chapter. I really think you could benefit from the podcast that I did yesterday as well, if you have the time in the evening to just sit when, you know, the kids are in bed or whatever it is, if you're in the tub or something, just have a little listen to it and process it, and then let me know as well in the comments what you think about it. I do have other recommendations for you, but I think that just keeping it simple right now is good, okay? So thank you for your question here. Our next person is Mariah. Are you here? If you guys want to get on my email list, you can also click under my bio as well to get on the email list. I have people that want to know when I'm doing specials and events and what's going on, and honestly, that's probably the only way you're actually going to get the info, okay? Because it's really hard these days to rely on media for information. And we'll do that stuff in the bath for sure. Okay. I like a full moon bath too. I used to make a lot of bath products for like full moon baths. Working more with like oils and all of that stuff. So Mariah, are you here? I am good, thank you, Scott. How are you doing? I actually was picking out my countertop for my bathroom that I'm building in our house that's gonna be complete here in the spring. Woohoo! And then I started picking out paint colors, and so it's actually been kind of fun to use your intuition when you're picking out colors, when you're picking out and using like your visual for what you think this is all going to look like, because you don't know until it's complete. So it really helps you develop the clairvoyance and working more with your heart chakras. So that's been actually fun. Yeah, and what I'm getting here is to also, as a general message, for people to connect more with lessons. You know, if you're going through something really heavy right now, really focusing in on what you're learning out of the situation. And I call them blessings. It's my word I created. I use it a lot. Seeing the blessings in the lessons too, right? Because we know we're learning, and sometimes that sucks. But what is the blessing that's coming from the lesson? And so there always is something, and even if you're going through again that tough time, it's really hard to see, but it's just encouraging yourself to step back and reflect a little bit more. This full moon is all about reflection, okay? Because we are moving in new directions. There's just a lot happening right now, okay? So Mariah is not here, so we have Kim. Are you here, Kim? Let me know. And then again, readings are $15, or you can come in and subscribe. I'm also going to be doing the energy of the 23rd here as well, so we can just kind of check in a bit more energy wise with what's coming through and what messages are happening. So Kim, are you here? Let me know. So I want to start talking about, thank you for the follow, the energy, okay? So gossip is the card that we have. Yeah, there's a lot to this card as a theme card. So right now we're in an energy where trust is so important. We're just talking about like lessons and blessings and all that stuff, right? I think you're just being shown things in your life right now, where you want to be, where you want to go. I don't know if you guys relate to this or not, but are you starting to see, as I was already just sharing about my experience about like the visions of how things are going to come together based on the choices that we're making. It's not just building a house or decorating a home or creating space. It's our lifestyle, right? So we can kind of create our own path based on the decisions that we make. And sometimes when people come in and get readings, they're like, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? And obviously, trust is a really important factor here, because I can tell you all the things, but if you don't believe in yourself, or if you don't have faith and all that stuff, then that's only going to get you so far. So it's super important that you're seeing the light within yourself as well, to feel like, hey, you got this, right? And so I did a self-love part one mirror work video that you can also watch underneath my profile, talking a little bit more about how we're treating ourselves when we're looking in the mirror, the conversations that we're having about ourselves, right? I don't know if you guys, where I have worry as a theme here tonight, get into your head to the point where you always need to understand everything. And there are times where we need to let go of control and just trust that it's all good, that it's going to work out. And so I think we can create our own blocks sometimes, by not trusting and getting in our head. So let me know if you relate to this, but for some reason, this is the energy that's coming through for people here, and also for where the energy is. We're being shown, not to put weight on ourselves, not to hold on to burdens. So again, you get to create how you feel. And so this is a choice. And so that's what comes through here is, do you want to learn and grow and manifest, or do you want to sit back and just be like, oh, whatever, So bring in some good vibes into your own self-worth and self-esteem, okay? So again, readings are 15, or you can come in and subscribe if you would like a reading tonight. Heartache. Okay, this is seeing the truth, getting a lot of pain and discomfort in that side of my head. So are we taking care of ourselves? Are we taking care of ourselves? Are we exposing ourselves to positivity to help us move forward? Or are we falling into, I'm hearing, a generational gap, which is a weird message to get. So when I think about a generational gap, it's also like when we're stuck in this energy of following the path of someone else or doing our own thing. And so who's going to break those chains? I guess there's changes going on there, and those cycles and those patterns. And so full moon energy, which is again what we're going to be soon walking into, is an opportunity for us to cut those cords. That we don't need to keep living the same way just because so and so wants us to, or they did, or that's all we know, right? So there's beautiful new energy coming through, which I think will be quite helpful for a lot of people. Again, our theta Thursday is 7:15 p.m. At 6:45, we're doing a candle ceremony, so you can purchase a candle for that under the full moon as well. Just feeling like there are some people that need to pull some of that energy, and that's what I do with theta healing, okay? Angel of Power, the High Priestess. A lot of fatigue coming through here. Again, it's normal where we're at to feel tired, but yet she's doing a lot of work, So she's tired, but she's doing the work. And so, hi, Care Bear, welcome in. So we're just reading some energy for our group for the 23rd, just checking in with stuff. How have you been feeling? Let me know if anybody relates to what I'm sharing here. Yeah, I just think you are starting to see a payoff for the work that you've been doing. But again, if you're tired, it's also important that you're still relaxing, okay? So the High Priestess kind of teaches us how to use our intuition and continue to be in rest and digest, and not feeling like it's so much work to be creative. It's so much work to be intuitive. We're supposed to feel lighthearted and open and centered and grounded when we're doing our intuitive work, when we're looking into the future. It's supposed to be fun, like, look what's coming in, instead of all the, oh no, working on myself is too much, manifesting is too much, intuitive work is too much. So does anybody relate to that being like work for you? Because, getting readings and getting healings are actually, it's a self-care task that we get to do, that we want to keep implementing. So tomorrow I'm going to the Nordic Spa. That's my favorite place to get self-care. And there are times where I feel like so low that I don't want to go, I want to cancel. And I know that's because I need it. And so I say, no, you know how good you feel when you go, and if you feel this way going there, again, you know you really need it. And so does that relate to anybody else as well? And I had a conversation with someone I did a reading for, I think it was yesterday, when I was saying, you know, we will make excuses because of blah 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 blah, right? Because again, we're tired, that sort of thing. But often when we feel like we need to do that, it could also just be like a little bit of fear creeping in because something amazing is about to happen. And so if you're feeling this like second guessing or making excuses or whatever it is in your head, which we're definitely seeing here, you know, step back a little bit and just process what your thoughts are, and express them, you know, work it out on paper, talk to somebody about it. But it still feels like usually if you're feeling that pullback, instead of saying it's a red flag or, oh, this is the universe telling me something bad is going to happen if I go, oh, it could be in the other spectrum of this could really make me successful. I could meet somebody amazing and new. So I'm getting that we're meant to be more empowered and inspired right now. So taking the bull by the horns and really doing the things. Oh, I was feeling really exhausted without reason. Yeah. So combination of where the energy is and also where the moon is and also obviously where your sign is and where you're at in your life and you know, feel free to share what your sign is and we can see what's going on there. But it makes sense, okay? So you're not alone. I'm sharing that for a reason. So I think we covered all of our subscribers. A couple people ran away. See what else is coming up here for us. I was definitely feeling tired, so it is nice to have a little group here. There's also feeling the energy of the group. So 9 of Wands, okay, this is saying, you know, you've got this, keep going, just keep persevering. I'm also in a spiritual awakening, so I know that felt tired is part of the path. Okay, perfect. Yeah, part of your maybe ascension symptoms, something like that. Maybe you were the one that had some tension in and around your head. We have the Four of Pentacles. Someone was talking, but they're really worried about money, stuff like that. Control is coming up here. That's what I was saying is, you know, getting into that logical too much where we have opportunities that could be coming in and we're kind of like, oh no, you know, I don't like it's really about the trusting energy. So somebody's holding back or pulling back and they're saying it's for a reason, but I don't feel like it is. I actually think it's just fear and you kind of not wanting to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so readings are $15, guys. That's the number I was told that we're supposed to work with. You can subscribe as well if you would like. Okay, so 5 of Cups, sadness. Definitely I was picking up on some depression today as well. Like it came in a whiff, and so I know it's not mine. I'm also going to be working with some people tonight in a group class, so could be them, could be you guys, could be, you know, other people I'm living with right now. I never know until I find out who it is. But yeah, this is like not a negative person, just someone who's almost like a little under the weather. And so also I'm hearing like be more around gentle people and gentle energies right now. Before I came on here, I actually had to do a little tiny bit of like just gentle yoga and breathe and sit with my energy because of the energy coming on here. So yeah, are you taking great care of yourself at this time? You know, as the full moon creeps in, it's only going to kind of be a little more draining. Again, why I was sharing, I'm taking some of the day off to do my favorite self-care. We were sharing taking a bath or something like that and listening to, you know, my podcast that I did yesterday, stuff like that. But this is definitely a time to just, I don't know, like share more too, like be more a part of what's going on. Um, it's not a pullback energy. So it's interesting. We're in this new start, refresh, that sort of thing, but in a full moon. And so we're meant to understand the energy, but not pull back from it. Okay. Hello, welcome in. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. This is still tied to the person that's sad here. I do feel like this sad person is here. I'm also getting the heart chakra. A lot of energy that your energy is being pulled, and I was already talking about self-worth and self-esteem and things like this. This is saying there's someone here with all this beautiful talent, but they're just like, they don't care. They're too tired. They're too worried, whatever it is. But I'm getting like, you've got the gift, you have the power, so use it. Thank you, JC. So yeah, like focus on the blessings and the good things that are coming in, okay? JC is talent and me. I'm doing paid readings right now, unfortunately, if you're looking for free, but you can subscribe and then you get a free reading every time I'm live, which is great. So that's an opportunity for you. And our Theta Healing Thursdays at 7:15 p.m. And then our candle ceremony for our full moon is also going to be at 6:45 that night. So it's going to be a busy night on TikTok on Thursday. But you do have to purchase a candle in advance with what you're releasing. And then the replay's up underneath YouTube. So YouTube's a really great place to go as well if you're looking for free in terms of my resources and stuff like that. Also, an inexpensive way to get support and healing and readings and tools is my membership group. So I encourage people to go in at any level, whatever, you know, you feel called to, and get into those vibes, get the support, get the weekly energy readings, get the new moon rituals, get all the past ones, because a lot of them are about manifesting and bringing in good vibes. So another card here coming through, Nine of Wands. Okay, something's definitely going on with some people here where I think you're just worried about what other people think. You know, you're getting caught up in other people's energy too. Maybe watch my cord cutting part 1. I was thinking about doing my cord cutting part 2 video tonight. I'm about to do the full moon ritual for our VIP members as well. But something was telling me not to do that yet. So maybe there is someone in here that could use that. And when I know there's someone that needs it, then I'll do it. But yeah, control's coming up again and again. So, you know, what is holding you back? Like, are you having trust issues? Are you scared that if you open up your emotions, you're just going to become like a waterfall and you're not in the mood to deal with it right now? Or you're, again, scared of what other people think? I'm not sure here, but the more you bury it and the more you hide it, the worse it's going to be. So create this space for yourself, no matter what that looks like. Maybe it's creating time for yourself to do these practices as well. Okay. So those are your messages. I have no idea what time it is. I will put in my schedule next time I'll be on live. I am always open now to doing paid readings. I'll always work on my subscribers, so that's a guarantee. Seems like the last day and today I want to really talk a bit more about where the energy is. I seem to have stopped doing my daily readings. And now I'm starting to do more videos talking about things that can be helpful for people. So I'm just going to go with the flow in terms of what that looks like. All right, guys, have an awesome night. Please go to horsemanreadings.com. Check out the things I have as well. The Linktree has my abundance ritual. So if money's an issue for you, watch that. My grief ceremony, which might be good for you if you're letting go of a lot of that heavy stuff we were just talking about. So yeah, access those videos, do the things, and I hope you have an awesome night. Bye for now.